Hey guys, I'm Gentle Bones.
And I'm Clara Benin,
Do check out our interview on CreativeDisc.com.
the #1 music website in Indonesia.
Hello, Gentle Bones and Clara Benin. How are you today?
I'm great, thank you so much. How are you?
I'm fine too. So, first, please introduce yourself, each of you. Who are you and what you are doing too right now?
Do you want to go ahead?
You can go ahead, Clara.
Okay, alright.
Yeah.
Hello, I'm Clara Benin. I am a singer-songwriter from the Philippines. Thank you so much for having me today.
Guys, I'm Gentle Bones. I'm a singer-songwriter from Singapore. It's good to be here.
Okay, so Gentle Bones and Clara Benin, each of you. So, tell me your activity during pandemic.
Oh. Lots of sleeping and writing music. Yeah. Clara?
Lots of not sleeping and writing music. I had a lot of sleepless nights. Good, some were good, some were bad, but yeah.
So, how about pandemic time in Singapore and Philippines?
I am privileged enough to have spent quarantine safe and healthy at home, so I got to really focus on my music and other hobbies.
Same here. It's a privilege to be able to be safe and healthy, you know. Being able to stay at home when you want to, I feel. It's something that you never really thought of, but like it's a great thing to have. So just being thankful for each day. Yeah.
So is it like what current situation in your each of your country right now regarding this pandemic time? Are you feeling like lockdown, or are you feeling lonely, or such things like that?
Yeah, I think it's quite a different. Just like understanding the difference between loneliness and like solitude. I think that's what I've come to realize recently. Is like loneliness is like quite a subjective feeling where you can be among people and still feel alone. So I think to realize that like there is a lot to be learned from enjoying solitude is what I've learned so far recently.
So what kind of solitude and what kind of things that new to you that you learned during this pandemic time?
Something I learned during the pandemic, I learned how to skateboard, which is something I never thought I'd be into. I'm not very good at it, but I do have fun, and it was something new for me. So
That's so cool.
Okay, so maybe let's talk about your new duet single called "A Day at a Time." Okay.
so a day at a time is we wrote this song to encourage our listeners not to give up hope and to just keep on living by taking it one day at a time. So that's what the song's about.
So I think like this single tells a lot about this pandemic time with people distancing each other and we can't get a trip anywhere. Is that both of you think about that during writing this song, you together?
Yeah, for sure. I think like right now during this pandemic, we're spending a lot of time at home. So, um, I think we a lot of us get caught up in our head. We get worried about the future. We're not sure what the rest of the year will entail. We've got a lot of us are just working from home now. A lot of us can't go to school. So really, I think we're all like stuck in a world where it's quite different from what we used to have. So I guess that's where we're coming from with this song, where it's a source of encouragement, you know, to keep you on the positive side of things.
So encouragement, right? You call this you call at the time you want to encourage people to through this to fall to through this pandemic time, right?
Yeah.
So first, tell us your first encounter with Gentle Bones and with Clara Benin. Who's got the idea first to making this song?
I did.
Oh, why you choose Clara to become a duet partner of yours?
I sent the song to her. She liked it. I mean, I've been a fan of hers for a while. I'm not sure if she remembers, but she actually came over to Singapore once, right? It was a music, yeah. So that's the first time I got to know of her on Music Matters. So I've been wanting to work with her for a while, and it was an intentional process to write a song for Clara, actually. So yeah, I'm just glad that she agreed to it.
So, Clara, tell me that your first time meeting with Gentle Bones.
I actually discovered Gentle Bones when he released a song called Until We Die, which was a long time ago. I mentioned this to him when we spoke on the phone. I just remember really loving the music video and his vibe and just loving his sound. And he's also the first Singaporean artist that I discovered. So yeah, I felt very honored when he reached out to me for this collaboration.
Ooh. So, tell us about the development about this single. You're working together. You're remote working together for this single. Tell us about it. Tell us the development about this single.
It was actually quite interesting, a process, you know. There's a lot of WhatsApp text messages, a lot of voice memos, a couple of phone calls. Yeah, but it was quite an easy process, really. To me, it was the first time. I'm not sure about Clara, but it was the first time I was working completely remotely. You know, we were in different countries, and actually came together really well. And Clara actually wrote many different parts, but because of how short the song was, we could only keep a few parts. So, but how was it like for you, Clara?
I like I mentioned, I was really excited when Gentle Bones reached out to me to work on this song. I loved the concept of it and the demo that he sent me. I immediately yes when I heard it. So I had fun writing it. Yeah.
So, who's the main writer, main songwriter of this song? Is it you, Clara, or the Gentle Bones? Are you working together about the lyrics?
Yeah, both of us for sure.
Yeah.
Okay, so tell me the lyric of this song. What's the message that you want to bring each of you with this song?
I think the message of the song is really just taking your time and giving yourself room to breathe and room to make mistakes, because that's how you grow and that's how you learn. And if you fail today, you can always try again tomorrow. And I think it's a very timely message to send to our fans, especially during these trying times.
So I mean, like in this single that you say that it's all right to have a break of your life. It's all right to have a break in your life once in a while. Is it true like that? Something kind of like that. Taking a break, like a day at a time.
Yeah, I think it's about being present in whatever situation you're in, whether it's good or bad. Not ignoring what's in front of you and acknowledging that whatever you're feeling is, temporary, and you can always try again tomorrow.
Okay, that's a big message for this song. How?
Well said.
So, each both of you, what's your your biggest musical influence of your life?
Ed Sheeran inspires me a lot. You know, I like Michael Jackson. What about Clara?
Um, John Mayer is one of my biggest musical influences. I just admire how authentic and diverse his sound is.
He's good.
Yes. So do you maybe like in recent times, maybe in the past maybe like 2 weeks or maybe 3 weeks, do you listen to new music, or maybe do you discover new artists or new movie or new books or anything?
I feel like I discovered a lot of new books and podcasts during quarantine. Uh, hmm. One of the books that I discovered and I loved was Kafka on the Shore.
Wow.
Yeah, have you read that?
Yes, like Haruki Murakami, isn't it?
Sorry, what's that?
Kafka on the Shore. It's Haruki Murakami, right?
Yes, it is.
Yes.
I loved it so much, and it's actually the first Murakami book I finished. I had tried reading his books before. I ended up not finishing them, but this one was I couldn't like put it down. It was really good.
Wow. You should read, like Clara. You should read Norwegian Wood. It's my recommendation. It's Haruki
Really?
Murakami too. Yes.
I tried to read that, but I'll try again. I'll give it a try. I'll give it another try.
So what about you, Gentle Bones? Are you listening to new music or discovery new movie or books in recent years? In recent times?
I've been reading a lot of self-help books.
Mm.
You know, trying to improve on my Mandarin. Yeah, it's about it.
So it's maybe like specific question to you, Gentle Bones. You are so vocal about mental health issue and self-care topics. Why you speak so much about these topics? As you know, we are in the same region, so this region is like kind of like it's not good to talk about this topic, about this self-care and mental health issues. So why you bring this topic into your music and into your maybe like into your career?
Is it not a good topic to speak in?
Yeah, it's kind of like maybe it's like kind of taboo in here for majority in Indonesia.
Okay, I see. I mean, I guess like it's very easy to classify mental health as something that only some people have. You know, I think like when you go for a run or you go do some push-ups in the morning, that's like trying to keep your body healthy, right? So naturally, in the same way, the health of the mind is also something we should try to keep healthy. And I think I try to be more vocal about it because I feel like as it goes along, especially during this pandemic, we've come to realize that everyone goes through their own struggles and their own difficulties. And the idea of depression is just a more extreme form of just feeling sad some days, you know. So in a sense that I think everyone kind of it's a good thing for everyone to just be more aware of their mental health. It's very easy to think that it is somebody else that has problems with their mental health, and the more you do that, the more I feel like it just makes the whole process a bit harder for everyone.
So maybe like Gentle Bones. So what do you think that people like should open to? What kind of tips that people should to open more about this issue and maybe to self care, self love? Do you have any tips for that for any of our viewers in here?
I guess for one is just the understand yourself better. You know, try to not look outside for what you think you should be, or try to understand what you want for yourself. Realize that you can't compete with anyone but yourself. I think that's a good way to start.
That's a great answer. Thank you very much. So, next question. Speaking about Southeast Asian music and culture, what do you think about it? What do you think about our heritage? Maybe like our region heritage, like Southeast Asian music and culture. What do you think about it?
I think the Southeast Asian music culture is thriving now more than ever. I mean, I've personally discovered a bunch of talented young Southeast Asian artists in the past few years, and there's definitely more coming. So it's very exciting times.
Yeah, I think we are a region that is just, I feel like we're only just starting to define ourselves with music and entertainment, right? Whereas in the West, I believe they just have a much longer history in regards to music and entertainment, but at the same time, I think we are starting to develop like this Southeast Asian identity, which has really come off very strongly. I guess you see it in acts like Nikki from 88 Rising as well. Like just
Yes.
seeing Southeast Asian acts really do well overseas. I think it's been very, and Boom for it as well. Like, it's just very exciting times for all of us. Yeah.
So, on your opinion, what kind of like Southeast Asian music identity is?
I think we're only starting to define it. So if like we are, for me, hopefully a day at a time can be one of the contributing factors to identifying the Southeast Asian identity.
Okay. So we know to break in we know to break in Southeast Asian market is very tricky one. As the one say goes, like our country has our each of our country has developed a different taste and different music and consume each of your country consume different music and different taste, right? So how can both of you can cross that border and get the fans in Southeast Asian region? Not only in your country but in Indonesia too, in Malaysia too, and in Singapore too, and yeah, kind of like that.
Um, that's a tricky question, but I think people are just really drawn to authenticity and anything that's heartfelt. So we just have to carry our truth, whatever truth we carry with us, um, and just carry that truth when we're making music and promoting it. I think that's the best way to stay relevant and also the best way to represent our individual countries and reach out to different parts of the world. So, if that made sense, I don't know.
That
But I think it's kind of interesting answer because authenticity is the key, right? Right? Maybe one of the biggest power in Southeast Asian culture is like authenticity. It's like it's playing our bigger role. Maybe in our region music maybe. So tell us about your current trend in Singapore and Philippines right now. Maybe like current trend like style music or anything in each of your country.
Um, the trend here in the Philippines has always been love songs. Filipinos love the cheesy songs, especially when it's about heartbreak.
Oh,
And
same in Indonesia too.
yeah, so it's been a trend here. What about in Singapore?
I think hip hop is doing really well here in Singapore.
Oh, it's kind of different, right?
Yeah,
In Singapore, it's kind of interesting.
So different.
it's quite
It's a different. Maybe Philippines and Indonesia are related. Maybe like yeah, in Indonesia too, they still like cheesy pop song and like acoustic pop song
Yeah,
that's
ballad.
ballad, yeah, the ballad sound. maybe like are you think about like I want to make a cheesy love song too in your country maybe at some point?
I think I've written a few songs that are cheesy and yeah, I think I've written a few songs that fit into that category. So,
I think we all have.
yeah.
So, mention the place in Southeast Asia that you want to visit. If it's not pandemic, of course.
I'd love to go everywhere right now. I'd love to just travel.
Anyway.
I've actually been to Indonesia, but I've only been to Jakarta, so I'd love to explore the other islands there, and I'd also love to visit Singapore again, yeah, and perform there. So.
I love Southeast Asia. I love all the food that we have. So I'm
That's
down.
true. We have the best food.
Yes.
Yeah, no doubt. So like anywhere is good right now, like Clara said. Yeah.
Maybe do you have any favorite food? Do you have any favorite food in Southeast Asian region?
I love Hainanese chicken.
Ooh.
So yeah.
I love iga bakar from
That's
yeah.
What is that?
it's like it's a fish. It's
Ooh.
bakar is like maybe big fish. It's kind of delicious in Indonesia here.
It's like very soft.
I'd love to
meat.
try.
Yeah.
Maybe Gentle Bones can describe it better.
Sorry.
maybe you can describe iga bakar better for Clara.
Yeah, it's like just really soft meat, and then you have it with rice, and then the meat just breaks off the bones, and then you can have some good chili with it. It's very nice.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Ooh. So, mention 5 things we didn't know about Gentle Bones, and 5 things we didn't know about Clara Benin.
Do you want to go first?
5 things about myself or about Clara.
Yes.
Oh, okay. I'm from Singapore. Taking it a day at a time. I love producing and writing music. I tend to. Yeah, no, I like just.
Yes,
That's all I got. Sorry.
it's the most hardest question in this interview, and all of the artists is kind of, oh, that's hard. So it's alright. It's alright. Take your time.
I'm trying to write more positive music, I guess, and I do. I love Indonesian food a lot. Yeah.
So Clara, 5 things we didn't know about you.
Gosh. I have a dog. He's sleeping right next to me.
Oh,
I'm obsessed with him.
I've seen it. I've seen that is it cat or dog like walking around in the background? I see.
Yeah, he was. I think he was walking around the way.
Okay.
What else? I don't know. I'm a morning person. But I'm also a night person. So it's pretty bad. I mean, trying to balance that out. What else? I'm currently binge watching Breaking Bad on Netflix.
Ooh.
Last one. So hard. The last song I listened to was, let me open it. Something in the Water by Brooke Fraser. I just opened my Spotify. There.
So Clark, do you watching Breaking Bad or maybe like series on Netflix right now? Such maybe like other than Breaking Bad, what kind of things that you watch on your free time?
I love a good sitcom. Like I've rewatched Friends like so many times, more than 5 times already. And I love How I Met Your Mother. Just light stuff.
Okay, cool. So, last question. What's next for Gentle Bones and Clara Benin after this collaboration?
I hope we get to perform it together. That would be nice.
Maybe
Oh yeah.
Either of our countries, and hopefully get to work on more music. Clara just put out an EP, so not sure when her next string of work will be.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm just going with the flow right now, with whatever comes my way. And yeah, like what Gentle Bones said, I would love to perform this song live with him together.
amen.
Someday.
Amen. We hope to that. We hope in each of your country and in my country, all things get better.
Mm-hmm.